It was a quiet morning inside the prison. The sun had just come up, but its light did not fully enter the building. The walls were thick and old, and they held in a cold feeling that never seemed to go away. Everything moved slowly.
Wonderful people, viewers and subscribers, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Happy Sunday to you all. It shall be well with all of us. Anyway, the information you are about to listen to now, some people will be a kind of, why are you bringing different kind of object? My brother, a different kind of update. My brother, our duty here now to get update from different angles. We present it to you. You understand me? That is our main work, our main duty. We hear information from different angles. Some may be some might be verified, some might be allegedly. Just like this information I'm about to bring to you now. Bola Ahmed Tinubu sent some people to visit Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto prison. Fact check me if I am wrong. Go and fact check me. Not to threaten me online. I am going to report you. But you never report yourself out of your present situation. You never report the situation you find yourself in your country. It's only Okute that you are going to report. Please, any day you can be able to report yourself out of the dungeon you find yourself, then you can be able to report me. You can have seen some threat online, I'm going to report you. But your government is gaslighting you, you never report them. If men we are God, in fact, let me just tell you the truth. I have said this before, let me repeat myself again. We are not yet ready for this Biafra. We are not yet ready. Backbiter is too much. 99% of Igbos hate themselves and hate the progress of others. They catch cruise, We are not yet ready. When we are ready, we will know. But for now, we are not yet ready. A lot of... Okay. You are going to hear what was discussed in representatives of Tinubu with Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto prison. Okay, according to Punch newspapers here, it's a breaking news. Nigerian president envoy sent to Sokoto prison to visit Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The discussion ended in deadlock. That means they didn't agree on anything. That is what the newspaper, Punch newspaper online reported. And this is publication of 25th of April, which is yesterday. Let me explain this so that some people will not get it twisted, because every time I keep hearing you are bringing information late. My brother, my time and your time is not the same. Right now, I'm making this video. This is my first publication. This is 7:26 a.m. And I'm sure Nigeria is still sleeping. Nigeria is either 1 or 7, I think 6 hours difference. So Nigeria now will be 1:26 a.m. So they are still sleeping. If Nigerians, or rather, they are posting some things, maybe even from US. Our time here and US is not the same. This is Asia. So when they post information by 6 p.m. Nigerian time or American time, that is 12 a.m. my time. I'm sleeping. By the time I wake up, I see the information, I'll bring it to you. Maybe most of you must have seen something that look like that before you went to bed. And you are going to see it late. So stop saying, oh, you are bringing information late. All this kind of talk, no, we don't need it now. What we need now is ahead. So according to Vanguard, they said, Nnamdi Kanu and Tinubu's representatives does not agree on one thing. Then Daily Post Nigeria said Nnamdi Kanu is angry with the representatives of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Sokoto prison yesterday. There's no time, or maybe if there is time, I will open one of the newspapers and read the content. But let's first of all listen for the one that is vocal. You can understand and hear, and then you make your own judgment. There is a visit yesterday, being the 25th of April 2026. Tinubu sent some envoy. This is not the first time, this is not the second time. Anytime that such a thing happens, we always come here to tell you, look at what happened though, look at the movement they have made. So we are here to just give you need details of anything, you can as well fact check us or go and verify and stop making some unguided comments. You don't hear anything. Maybe some headline you just hear now, you carry it. We are going to report your page collectively. Oh, collectively, right? No problem. Anytime you collectively with those people you want to collective to report my page, make sure you collectively with them also and report the government that is dealing with you. I am not your problem, and I can never be your problem. It's like some people don't even have manner of approach. You know, anything you say now, whatever that comes from your mouth, you type. We are going to report your page collectively. Report the poverty that is worrying you. Let us listen to this message, please. And I'm very sorry for the tone I used this morning. Despite the fact that some people want to wake up to say something different. But please, I am very sorry. If you get to this point and you want to get angry, please, I'm very sorry. From my heart, I'm very sorry.
The guards walked without speaking much. Even the air felt heavy, like something important was about to happen. Nnamdi Kanu sat alone in his cell. He was calm, but his face showed deep thought. He had been here for a long time, and he had learned how to stay strong even in silence. He did not rush his movements. He did not waste his energy. Every day, he kept his mind focused. That morning felt different. A guard stopped in front of his cell. He looked serious. "Get ready," the guard said. "You have visitors." Kanu looked up slowly. "Visitors?" he asked. His voice was calm, but he was careful. The guard nodded. "Yes. Important people." Kanu stood up. He did not ask more questions. He already knew that visits like this were never simple. When people said important people, it usually meant something bigger was coming. A few minutes later, the cell door opened. The guard signaled for him to come out. Kanu stepped forward quietly. His hands were not shaking. His face showed no fear. He walked with steady steps. They led him through a long hallway. The walls were plain. The sound of footsteps echoed softly. As he walked, Kanu looked ahead. He did not turn his head. He did not show any sign of worry. Finally, they reached a small room. The door was closed. One of the guards opened it slowly. Inside the room, 3 men were already seated. They wore neat clothes. They looked clean and well prepared. Their faces were serious, but they tried to appear calm. Kanu walked in. He looked at them one by one. He did not greet them first. One of the men stood up slightly and pointed to a chair. "Please, sit," he said. Kanu sat down without a word. For a few seconds, nobody spoke. The room was silent. The air felt tight. It was clear that this meeting was not ordinary. Then one of the men cleared his throat. He leaned forward and spoke in a calm voice. "We are here to talk," he said. "We want to find a way forward." Kanu looked at him. His eyes were steady.
Listen.
"A way forward for who?" he
Listen.
asked.
And
The
listen
man
good.
paused for a moment.
Okay.
Then he replied, "For everyone. For you. For the country." Kanu did not react quickly.
Okay.
He took a short breath. "I have heard words like that before," he said. Another man spoke this time. He tried to sound friendly. "This time is different," he said. "We came with a clear purpose. We came because there is a chance to fix things." Kanu leaned back slightly in his chair. "Fix what?" he asked. The third man finally spoke. His voice was a bit stronger. "We want peace," he said. "And we believe you can help make that happen." Kanu looked at him carefully. "Peace is not just a word," he said.
Some people always ask, where do I get some information? Well, this information is from one of our dedicated USB member by name Biafrans in Finland. Yes, Ogachinedu. Now this information is direct from his page and he never minces words. When he tell you things, my brother, he have a first-hand information. He have a verified and well-paid investigative journalist investigative journalist that is feeding him with every information he need to know about the movement of Asorok towards the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So please, no shake. This message is authentic. No shake. is authentic.
It has meaning. The first man nodded. Yes, we understand that, he said quickly. That is why we are here. We want to speak with you directly. No noise. No outside voices. Just a simple talk. Konu remained quiet for a moment. He looked at the table between them. Then he raised his head again. You did not come all this way just to talk, he said. Say what you came to say. The men looked at each other briefly. It was clear they had planned this moment. One of them took a deep breath. We came to offer you something, he said. Konu did not show surprise. What kind of offer? He asked. The man answered slowly, choosing his words carefully. An opportunity. A chance for change. Konu gave a small, faint smile, but it was not a happy one. Many people talk about change, he said, but not all of them mean it. The second man leaned forward again. This is serious, he said. We would not be here if it was not important. Konu looked at him and said, Then be clear. I do not like hidden words. The room became quiet again. The men could see that Konu would not be moved by soft talk alone.
Okay.
One of them finally said, We believe things can be better for you. Konu's face did not change. Better how? He asked. The man paused again. In many ways, he said. But first, we need to understand each other. Konu shook his head slightly. You already understand me, he said. My position has not changed. The third man spoke again. Sometimes positions can change, he said. If there is a good reason. Konu looked straight at him. And what reason is strong enough? He asked. The men did not answer immediately. Instead, the first man said, That is why we came. To talk. To see if there is a path that works for everyone. Konu folded his hands calmly. I am listening, he said. But do not expect me to agree easily. The men nodded. They knew this would not be simple. The meeting had just begun, but the tension in the room was already clear. This was not going to be an easy conversation. The room stayed quiet for a moment after Konu said he was listening. The men looked at each other again, as if they were deciding who should speak first. The tension in the room was already strong, and everyone could feel it. Finally, one of the men leaned forward and placed his hands on the table. We will speak clearly, he said. We did not come here to waste your time. Konu nodded slightly. Good, he replied. Say it as it is. The man took a deep breath before he continued. We believe this situation can end, he said. You do not have to stay here. There is a way out for you. Konu's eyes stayed fixed on him. A way out? He asked quietly. Yes, the man answered. Freedom. You can leave this place. You can go back home. You can live your life again. The words hung in the air. For a brief moment, the room felt even more silent than before. Konu did not respond immediately. He looked down at the table, then slowly raised his head again. At what cost? He asked. The men shifted in their seats. That question was expected, but it still carried weight. One of the other men spoke this time. We are not asking for something impossible, he said. We are asking for peace. We are asking you to step back from certain things. Konu's expression became firmer. Which things? He asked. The man answered carefully. The Biafra movement, he said. Your public stand. Your strong words. All of it. Konu sat still. His face showed no fear, but it showed strong resolve. You want me to forget about it, he said. The man nodded. Yes. Leave it behind. Focus on your life. Focus on your family. You have suffered enough. Konu let out a slow breath. Then he spoke in a steady voice. I cannot do that, he said. The men did not look surprised, but they were not pleased either. Listen, another man said quickly.
I cannot do that, Nnamdi Kanu tells Bola Ahmed Tinubu's agents. What did they want him to do? To join the city movement? And they are a kind of pushing if he can accept to become their VP in 2027. That is the deal on ground. They want to convince Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to become the VP, to have 30% control of whatever that goes into the southeast. He will have 30% control of everything going to the southeast. In other words, whether Southeast Development Commission or whether the revenue going to all the whole states, Nnamdi Kanu will have 30% of it. Control that 30% control. So in other words, now I'm going to tell you, say that road where they that area, say make sure you maybe governor, you do am. And you senator in your area, make sure you do am. This one now, power relies on the center and in my hands. Continue.
Think about this carefully. This is a real offer. You can walk out of here. No more prison. No more waiting. Kanu shook his head gently. Freedom is not just about walking out of a door, he said. It is about what you stand for. The first man leaned forward again. His voice became a little stronger. You have to be practical, he said. This is your chance. Many people would take it without thinking twice. Kanu looked straight at him. I am not many people, he said. The room went quiet again. One of the men tried a different approach. His tone became softer. Think about your family, he said. Think about your loved ones. They want to see you free. They want you safe. Kanu's face softened for a brief moment, but it quickly returned to its firm state. I think about them every day, he said. That is why I must stay true. The man sighed. You are making this harder than it needs to be, he said. Kanu replied calmly. No, I am making it clear. Another man spoke again, this time with a bit more pressure in his voice. This is not just about you, he said. There are bigger things at stake. The country needs stability. Kanu answered without hesitation. And my people need justice, he said. The words were simple, but they carried strong meaning. The men exchanged looks again. It was clear that Kanu was not moving. Still, they continued. We can make things comfortable for you, one of them said. You will be protected. You will be respected. You will have a normal life again. Kanu gave a slight shake of his head. A normal life built on silence is not a real life, he said. The man leaned back, clearly frustrated. What do you want then? He asked. Kanu answered in a calm and steady tone. I want what I have always said, he replied. I want fairness. I want justice. I want the right for my people to be heard. The room became tense again. One of the men spoke slowly, as if trying one last time. If you continue like this, he said, you may remain here for a very long time.
You see?
Kanu did not look worried. That does not change my position, he said. The man continued. You may never leave. Kanu looked directly in.
You may never leave. You hear what they say? These are part of the discussions. Why I think Punch says that the discussion ends in dreadlock. I think when a dreadlock they claim I've been a gridlock. Meaning they no reach any agreement. In fact, everybody got angry and they switch off. Everybody waka go their way. The agent of Turumbu left and Nnamdi Kanu went back to his cubicle inside Sokoto prison. So the discussion didn't end well. All the things they bring to the table, Nnamdi Kanu says no to each. And one of them start to threaten him as Nnamdi Kanu that if he refuses, he's going to be here for a very long time. In fact, they are not going to find it funny with them again. You know, this kind of nonsense threat. And Nnamdi Kanu tell him, I have seen 99. What is 100? Let us continue.
To his eyes. Even if I die here, he said quietly, I will not accept an offer that asks me to forget my people.
Even if he dies,
those words filled the room with heavy silence.
He don't care.
No one spoke for a few seconds. The men had said everything they came to say. They had offered freedom, comfort, and safety. But Kanu had rejected all of it. One of the men finally stood up slowly. You are a strong man, he said, but you are also a difficult one.
Okay.
Konu remained seated. I stand by what I believe, he replied. Another man stood up as well. We came here with good intentions, he said. But you are not ready.
Okay.
Konu looked at him calmly. I have always been ready, he said. Just not for what you are offering. The men picked up their things. Their faces showed disappointment. Some of them looked tired. Before they left, one of them turned back. If you change your mind, he said, this offer will not last forever.
Okay.
Konu gave a small nod. My mind is not changing, he said.
Okay.
The men walked out of the room one after the other. The door closed behind them. Konu remained seated for a moment. The room was quiet again. He looked at the empty chairs where the men had sat today. Then he spoke softly to himself. No offer is greater than the truth, he said. After a few seconds, a guard opened the door. It is time to go back, the guard said. Konu stood up calmly and walked out.
The message is almost over. But let me just cut it off and take it, I take it off from here. Let me continue from where they stopped. According to his last words, Nnamdi Kanu said that even if I die, I will not accept any kind of deal that is going to sabotage my people, that will make me to forget my people. He said even in his grave, he is not ready to compromise. But the people whom he is fighting all these things for have compromised. In fact, they have sold him kobo, nafo. And they are still selling him. One of them made it very clear. The people whom he is having, he had them in his cabinet. He said, let Nnamdi Kanu remain in Sokoto prison. That if Nnamdi Kanu come out, he's going to pay him all his money. I am surprised that people in the room couldn't even challenge that monkey. Ask him, how much is your money? We can pay you that money. If that is the reason why you are wishing Martin Nnamdi Kanu dead, we can pay you that money. Nobody picked that courage to ask that question. Or maybe all of them are complicit. I posted the video, you saw it. He said na him be Okesima, Okechukwu abi, whatever they call him. Say Nnamdi Kanu better remain in Sokoto prison. Why dignitaries are visiting Martin Nnamdi Kanu? 3 wise men from the east don't go visit Martin Nnamdi Kanu. 3 wise men from the west have visited Martin Nnamdi Kanu. 3 wise men from the northeast, northwest, and north central, they don't go pay homage to Martin Nnamdi Kanu. Yet, the people he have in his cabinet, not even an ordinary people like me, who are not among the DOS, not even an ordinary Biafran citizen on the street that is hoping for a better tomorrow. But for those he brought into his cabinet, just like Wale Edun was sacked because he said something that is, the master is not okay with it. He did not lie when the master wanted him to lie. He was sacked. But did he hear any of them saying that they want the frog, make it die? Even if they have it, they will have it in their mind. Even as this guy left now, he dare not vomit Pakam outside the street of what happened. Otherwise, they will come for him. But look at our own. We gladly, peacefully subjecting our own to all manner of humiliations, because we feel he have blocked our destiny for a very long time. Who blocked your destiny? Nobody have right to block your destiny. Only you that can block your destiny. My people, no much time for we to go to the comment section. But now here we go take a break. Another information you are going to hear, in case you don't know, is Drama as Sowore was arrested after secret talks with Nnamdi Kanu. You won't believe their plan. You will not believe. But that is the next video I'm going to show to you here. Have a nice day. I'm a regular control to bless you. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please follow us on all of our social media handles. And it shall be well with each and every one of us. Catch you later, Bezioku.